What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? 2 pet ducks. You may be tempted to go for one, but trust me, you need 2, and you'll have about $76 left over. They don't tell you this in school, but the ducks in the park are free. Houseplants. They will make you happy looking after them. I recently bought a Venus flytrap. She caught her first fly today. So proud. This is so wholesome I could die. I started keeping and growing plants and herbs, and just not killing them feels like such a huge accomplishment. Seeing a new sprout is like a celebration. Now I understand why people have graduations for kindergarten. A curved shower rod. Seriously, $10 for a tension rod, or $28 for a curved one that takes a bit more effort to install, but your showers are suddenly 33% larger and feels like you're in a hotel every day. I bought a $1 back scratcher from a Nation market in town. Best $1 I ever spent. I bought 2. Bamboo. Very nice. New pair of socks. If you've been wearing the same pairs forever like I usually do, there's nothing like putting on a new pair of freshly bought socks. You can totally feel the difference. I never realized till was an adult sadly, but I appreciate the feeling of new socks all the time. A nasal irrigation kit. Either the electronic pump or simply the squeeze bottles. I started using them both leading up to surgery on my sinuses, and I haven't stopped using them since. It takes some getting used to, but the relief and clean feeling is amazing. Make sure you only use distilled water for nasal irrigation. There are horror stories out there of the consequences of running tap water up your nose. Brain-eating amoeba type horror stories. Or boil the water. Pretty sure that was part of the instruction with my teapot. And salt as well. Removed. Why is it weighted? So they can't escape. A decent light wake up alarm clock. Completely changed my mornings. Don't think I could ever go back to using my phone or a simple alarm clock. Would it help wake up non-morning people like myself? If so, link. Hello fellow non-morning person. I have one of these. It doesn't help me that much. It might work for you though. A king-sized blanket for a queen-sized bed. I got a king for a double bed. Best decision ever. The double sheets fit the bed, but I couldn't snuggle completely under them without curling up. Now, I can hide completely under the duvet stretched out. Best thing ever in the winter. If I pull the covers completely over myself, the boogeyman can't find me. Sharp knives for the kitchen. I put off buying a whetstone for a long time. Mostly because I was nervous I would use it wrong and ruin my knives. But it's not too hard at all. If you get one with an angle guide, makes chopping stuff up faster, easier and safer. We bought a whetstone, what feels like years ago, and it went unused until last week. Everyone in the household is constantly complaining about dull knives, and I always tell them, well, we do have a whetstone. To which they respond, I don't knowwtouset at exclamation point. 1. Quote, eventually the dullness started to actually bother me, so I spent 30 seconds watching a YouTube video and gave it a crack. Then I learned it had been bothering me my whole life and I just didn't know it. Knives are supposed to cut that easily? Holy crap. Another monitor. Your productivity will increase dramatically. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket. If you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety, they have some at Target for $25 currently. I just use the crushing weight of all my failures instead. Much cheaper. Yeah, but that's the stuff that keeps me up lol. A glass breaker on a keychain. Push it against the glass of your car window and it shatters immediately, helping you get out of a car underwater, broken door, etc. Super cheap and life-saving. I have these link. Amazon.com/gp/product/b01axcgjnq/ref equals ppx_yo_dt_barch_asin_title I equals UTF-8 and PSC equals 1. Things. They can cut your seatbelt in a pinch. 2. More than one 10mm socket. Excuse me while I cry. 1/7/16 of an inch at a time. This guy ratchets. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. I thought that I liked memory foam and other fancy pillows, but the real life changer for me was a buckwheat pillow. I have sleep apnea, and it allows me to get my head into the perfect position and keep it there comfortably. Edit. Before you go out and buy one, please research the pros and cons. They aren't for everyone. Consider them if you like a firmer pillow, occasionally wake up with an itchy neck from lack of support, and want a pillow that breathes well. Someone in the comments has also pointed out that you will win every pillow fight you get into. Downsides are, if you shift around in your sleep a lot, you'll need to adjust the pillow to fit your new position. Adjusting the pillow and settling in makes a little bit of noise as the buckwheat husks rub against each other, kind of like dry leaves crinkling. Some people are also allergic to buckwheat, but there are other similar fillings such as millet husks. Organic fillings also need to be replaced once in a while, since it breaks down over time. Oh man, did my life change when I got my buckwheat pillow. I tried using the standard pillows, but could never find one that was comfy. Memory foam got too hot, or would compress to a pancake. Getting used to the noise took like a week or so, but after that, pure bliss. Vertical mouse, $20. Saved my wrist using it at work all day. It looks odd, but it feels so much more natural. I even got a bunch of people at my office to buy one after they tried mine. Edit. Here's the link. Amazon.com/Anker wireless vertical ergonomic optical /dp/v00bifntmc/ref equals mp_s_a_1_3 dchild equals 1 and keywords equals vertical plus mousenqid equals 1,595,422,956 and sprefix equals vertic and sr equals 8. 3. To the one I have for those interested. This was a lifesaver for me. I made a special trip to my office once mandated work from home started in March because I need it. After I got it, I got some weird looks from office mates, but started to see them picking them up too. An air compressor to air up your tires. Got one off Amazon for $30. To add to this, a jumper. Basically a battery in a box that has battery clamps. For jump starting your vehicle, get one that has a DC/AC outlet so you can use it to power small electronics when you have a power outage at home. I would not recommend combination jumper/air compressor units. Would suggest separate jumper and air compressor. Note, doesn't hurt to have actual old-fashioned jumper cables too. If you get a jump starter, keep it charged. It becomes useless when you've had in the back of the car for 9 months and it's gone flat. Carbon monoxide detector. Post-it notes are far cheaper. Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do. This post cost me over $400 so far. Wait. Yeah, I'll have money. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. Changes your life if you want to sleep all day. I refuse to have them in my room after living like a vampire for a few years. Combine it with a wake up light alarm clock. If you have a large lawn or a property that requires a lot of yard work, get some 3-meter worktoons link. Amazon.com/3 meters worktoons protect a Bluetooth technology /DP/B0723CYHPZ. About $50 and they're combination hearing protection and Bluetooth headphones, so you can actually hear your music without destroying your eardrums. They're a good gift too for anyone you know with a lawn or wood shop or something. At my old house it was a 4 to 5 hour ordeal to mow and trim the property. I'd likely have went fully insane without those. Great idea. Useful on a plane too. With minor hearing loss from too many concerts in my 20s, I have to turn the volume to nearly maximum on a plane. So I usually just put in earplugs and can't watch or listen to anything. But this would help. Although more expensive, decent active noise cancelling headphones change your life. If you have to fly a lot, it doesn't matter if you sit at the wing or not, the amount of noise that gets blocked out is incredible. It drops the background noise by more than half easily. A 10-foot charging cable or a quality pair of shoes. Duck me, I'm reading this hunched over with my phone plugged into an impossibly short charging cable. You might consider a USB extender, which comes in handy for other things as well. Then you can just plug it into whatever. Don't wanna sit at your desk for gaming? USB extender. Now you can sit at the couch and use the coffee table instead of your desk and the TV instead of your monitor. Sunscreen. No skin cancer for me. For anyone that disagrees with this comment, I've had multiple skin cancer surgeries. It's not the scalpel cutting flesh away from your body that hurts the most during the procedure. It's whatever liquid they inject into you to deaden the nerves around the cancer that hurts. The needles don't hurt, but that shit they inject into you is thing nasty. Wear your sunscreen, kids. I'm German Irish and had a skin graft on my temple and removal of a lymph node on my chest. My wife convinced me to go. Turns out that I should have been going to the dermatologist the whole time. She saved my life. I would have waited, it would have went from to lymph nodes to my brain and / all my lungs, and that would have been end of story. If my wife did not insist, I would not be here right now. So, I get to experience 2020. So, yeah. In all seriousness, I may not be here. Listen to your wife. The end result is I cannot spend more than an hour a day in the sun. I need to wear long sleeves and long pants and a ton of sunscreen even for a short time in the sun. What is my motivation? I get to piss off all the people that thought I should be dead. Screw you. I'm staying alive to spite you. The only downside is my beautiful wife slaps on a ton of sunscreen every time I leave the house. I guess living well is the best revenge. Update note 1. Wow. Thank you for all the kind messages. And yes, I'm doing well. And yes, I do know my wife is awesome. You all are awesome for all the support. Update note 2. To clarify, the surgeries were covered by my insurance with a copay. The reason I say this was less than $100 is the advice from my wife was free and the copay for the dermatologist was $10. A good shop vacation. You will not believe how many uses around the house you'll find for it. Cobweb removal, water removal, gravel removal, vent cleaning, soot trap cleaning. After a good scrub, since it's likely dirty from other tasks, car vacuuming, dust sucking. The list goes on. Seriously, if you plan to buy or already own a home, go get a shop vacation. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.